I'm Jeff Schwartz, and this is our August shop update video. Let's go check out what we got going on in the shop this month. Electrical work and a lot of other assembly work is being done on this 70 Charger. This is the one with the Elephant crate engine. This 73 Le Mans is getting electrical work done to it, and then we've got to do some interior work. Today we were working on getting the dipstick to fit around the headers on this 66 Le Mans. Final details like that are getting wrapped up, and then it'll be going down the road. This 64 Jag had a massive rear bumper that was about 6 inches in cross section top to bottom, and it kind of hung out on the corners here. And what we've done is sectioned that bumper and slimmed it down and refabricated this using pieces of the original bumper, and it's all tucked in real nicely, and it still offers a little bit of collision protection if we have a little fender bender here, but it's tucked in nicely. This will get painted body color black like the rest of the car, and then this valance area here will get smoothed out. So this bumper will basically disappear into the car when it's painted body color. We're going to do the similar treatment to the front. We got a valance that we're fabricating for the front that'll also get painted black and blend in just like the rendering we've got for this car. We're in the final stages of mini tubbing this 54 Chevy pickup. As you can see, the bed sides here had these embossments in here all the way down to this point here. So we've cut out the lower embossment, which is this piece here, moved it inward, and then we've fabricated a piece of metal here. This needs to get hammered and dollied a little bit and then final welded in there. But this will allow clearance for the massive 345 or 355 wide tires that are going on the back of this thing. We've got the IRS mocked up in this wide body Chevy Monza, and we've mini tubbed it and also fabricated the floors. Right now we're going to be working on the firewall and the trans tunnel. This 78 Mercedes has been running for a while. However, we got to do a little tuning on it and then do some more test driving, dialing in, and get the interior wrapped up. We're continuing to mock up components on this 66 Chevelle. This one's got an LS7 engine in it, 427 cubes, baby. We've been working on fitting all the engine bay items to this Hellcat powered Challenger, and we've been test fitting the glass. We've fabricated the engine cover on this Coyote powered Mustang convertible, and we've fabricated a console that resembles the factory console but completely out of metal with cup holders, and we're working on an aluminum insert for that console to give it the factory look. This 3100 Chevy truck has a hodgepodge of an S10 chassis. It's been cut on and welded, and basically it's pretty unsafe. So the owner wants us to put one of our Schwartz G-Machine chassis in here. Obviously a good choice because of the tall 6-inch rail and the internal bracing, and it does not flex like a wet noodle like an S10 chassis does. So anyway, the bad thing is somebody had shortened the truck, so we got to do a one-off chassis that's got a shorter wheelbase to fit this particular truck. So if you're thinking about an S10 chassis swap in an old truck, it's possible to do that, and many people have, but the chassis itself flexes like a wet noodle, literally, if you take it apart and put it up on jack stands, and you can wiggle it around before you go to the trouble of doing that. Not a real good idea, because pickup trucks, the body and the bed is separate. These old trucks have strips of wood in the bed, and all that stuff flexes, and when you bolt it to the chassis, it doesn't really make the chassis any more stiff. So you need to have a real stiff chassis on a pickup truck in order to get good ride quality and good driving dynamics. So don't waste your time with an S10 chassis, because you might end up paying for it twice. Another Shelby Cobra Diamond Edition chassis going out the door. Classic Recreations. Call them, they can hook you up. Carbon fiber body, trick rocker arm suspension, the best handling Cobra chassis ever. This 66 Chevy 2 Nova chassis is getting final assembled to go in the car that's being painted right now. This is one of the full builds we're doing with this 1,000 horsepower Wagner LS engine going in it. So this particular chassis in the Chevy 2 Nova gives a perfect 50-50 weight distribution with an LS engine, and I absolutely love how these things handle. Just a reminder, we have Corvette chassis for all generations, C1, C2, and C3. So our lead times are very short on all of the chassis we manufacture, but we're really excited about the new Corvette line. So check them out on schwartzperformance.com and order yours today with a very short lead time. If you're in Florida and anywhere near Daytona, we will be competing in the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Challenge at Daytona, August 13th and 14th. And after that, we will be at Monterey Car Week, and we'll be hitting up the vintage races and the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance and whatever else shenanigans will be going on at Monterey Car Week. That's all we have for this month. Now I'm going to get busy putting the throttle pedal and the dual master cylinder in my C10 pickup truck.